In this video, I'll show you how to create an e-commerce store using WordPress in just a few simple steps. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so here we are on our demo site, and throughout this tutorial, I'll show you how you can create a website similar to this one. So we've got our beautiful looking header, we've got our hero section, so we've got a promotion going here, we've got our product slider. So if we wait a few seconds, this actually slides and we can actually skip through it, okay? So we've got various different images to capture different user segments as well. We've got our social media links, so customers can follow us and engage with us on social media. Here we're displaying our most recent products, okay? And if customer wants, they can dig deeper and see what else is new. Okay, so here we've got a bit of a lookbook section going on. Okay, we've got our must-have collection. Okay, and then here we've got a newsletter, so customers can actually subscribe and keep up to date with what's going on with this particular brand. Okay, so if we scroll through even more throughout the site, here we are on a product page, and I'm going to show you how you can actually create a product page not only like this, but a product page that actually convert customers and increase your average order value. So here we're running a promotion that if a customer buys 2 items, they'll actually save 5%, and if they buy 3 items, they'll save 10% and also qualify for free shipping as well. And they can choose the variation as well that they want. Okay, so that's not all, but I'll also show you how you can actually bundle your products similar to this one. So again, it's another opportunity for you to increase your store's revenue and your average order value. Okay, so in this particular bundle, if a customer take us up on this bundle, we can see they can save a whopping £104 or dollars, whatever your currency is. So here as well, the customer can choose, they can choose the option directly within the bundle. Okay, and then they can just quickly add it to cart. But we won't leave it there. I want to ensure that you actually create a success out of your WooCommerce store. So I want to give you even more opportunities to increase your sales online. Okay, so I'll show you how to also create a variable product. If we head back over to this particular product here as well, I'll show you how you can craft thoughtful upsells. Okay, so let's say, for example, if a customer purchase, let's say they just purchased 1. Okay, and I added it to cart. I've already got it in my basket. Here, I've got it in my basket here. Here, I'm actually upselling customers directly within this cart page here as well. And if the customer clicks this button, it'll just add it to their basket, okay? We won't leave it there as well. When we navigate to the checkout page, we've actually got some more surprises in store. So let's open up this checkout page. Not only do we have this professionally designed checkout page that will help increase your conversion rate, here we've actually got a second opportunity to upsell customers on this particular product. And this time we're actually offering a discount, okay? And this type of upsell is not a random upsell, it's a thoughtful upsell, okay? That we've tailored for this particular customer. Okay, so it only applies when a customer purchases a particular item from the t-shirt category or whatever the category is, okay? So it's not just a random upsell that will just annoy someone. This upsell actually goes with this t-shirt here and it will help them complete the look, okay? Whilst we're on our checkout page, we've actually rearranged the checkout fields here and we've got rid of a few unnecessary fields that we didn't need. We can add a multi-step checkout with ease. Okay, we can tailor this button here so we can change the button text. We can do a lot more beyond what you get in your default WooCommerce setup. Okay, when we view the shop page as well, so let's have a quick look at our shop page. Okay, here you can see it's a nice clean design. So if you want to create a similar setup on your e-commerce store, I'll show you how you can do that and much more as well. So not only that, so let's say if you didn't like the color scheme, for example, you'll be able to quickly change it so it matches your brand identity. So if you want to create a similar setup, here's a list of things you'll need to achieve that. So the first thing is you'll need a web host and domain. Throughout this video, I'll show you how to get started using Bluehost. You can use any other hosting providers you want. It doesn't really matter at this point. The main thing is just to get you up and running. Let's say, for example, if you went with hosting company XYZ and you didn't like it, you can switch. The same as if you go with Bluehost and you didn't like it, you can switch. This section is just for the beginners. The domain is your website address, for example, bluehost.com. That's the website address, okay? And then the hosting is basically like you renting or buying a space for your website to live, okay? So you need both. You need the domain and you need the website. You can head over to Bluehost or any other hosting company that you want and get started. You can use Bluehost or whatever hosting providers you want. They're relatively affordable as well. And the next few things we'll need is we'll need a template. Instead of spending 10 hours obsessing over each element on your website, we can just get started with a template and just edit from there. I'll leave the link as well in the description below. So you can choose from many different Elementor templates to get started. As you can see, they're relatively cheap as well. Okay, and the next thing we'll need is we'll need a Woosuite all-in-one checkout plugin, and this will allow us to create that beautiful looking checkout page. It will allow us to show that side cart with the offers in it, okay, and offer other discounts as well. One thing I forgot to mention, but there's this shipping bar here, and as a customer adds different items to their basket, it will show them how far they're away from free shipping. So this is an excellent way, again, to increase your average order value and encourage customers to spend more with you. Okay, so the all-in-one checkout plugin will allow you to do that. There's a free and a pro version. You can go ahead and test them both out, okay? And then the next thing we'll use is the Woosuite Dynamic pricing and discount plugin. Okay, so I didn't show you this, but throughout the video, we've actually created a first time buyer offer, okay? So we've said for first time customers only, when they spend over $100, they'll get a 15% discount, and that rule will only trigger for first-time buyers. You can create other rules like buy one, get one free, get X amount percentage off this category, and so much more. So that's what you'll get with this particular plugin. Okay, so the next one is the Woosuite Variation Swatches plugin, and that's how we added those swatches on our product page. Okay, so that, again, there's a free and a pro version. You can go ahead and get it and add a similar swatch design to your store. Okay, and then finally, we'll go ahead and download the Woosuite product bundle plugin. Okay, and this is what we use to create our product bundle and also our volume-based discount as well, which we can see here. So with that one single plugin, you can create multiple different types of offers, so it's well worth it. Okay, so based on the plan that you choose, if you go with the all access plan, you'll get all of the Woosuite plugins included. Okay, so you can save a fortune that way. Okay, and then one last thing before we dive straight into this video. So who's this video for? This video was created for those that want to take action and get their product out there and serve their customers at the highest level possible. So everything I've mentioned throughout this video, I've tried to show you the quickest and most effective way to achieve that. Okay, so with that said, let's get straight into it. Okay, so there's various hosting plans in which you can choose. So you can choose the specific WordPress one. In this case, I'm just going to create a shared hosting. Again, you can select WordPress hosting, manage WooCommerce, and so on. So I think the main difference is they're bundling a few different WordPress specific plugins in the WordPress hosting. But I'm going to select a shared hosting plan. If you're just starting out and you're on a budget, then I'd recommend going for the shared plan. If you've got more budget to spend, then I'd choose for more dedicated hosting or VPS hosting. Or you can select the manage WordPress hosting as well. So if you've already got a domain that you want to use, then you'd select this option and just enter in your domain here. But I'm just going to go ahead and get a new domain with them. Okay, so myamazingnewoonlinestore.com is available. So I'm just going to pause the video whilst I fill out my details. Okay, so by default, they'll automatically add a few pre-selected options. It's totally up to you. So for example, site backup, you might want to include that. Okay, so now we just fill in our card detail. Okay, so now we just click create your account. Okay, so it did say wait a few minutes whilst I create my account. So I don't know how long this will take, but I'll most likely cut this out in the video. Okay, so I've just opened my email in a new tab, and here I can see that we've got a email verification request from Bluehost. So let's go ahead and verify this. Okay, and that looks fine. Let's see if we can create this password again now. Okay, so it took some time before I was able to actually create a password. And as you can see here, I was trying to contact support to see if they could help with it. Okay, so we'll just click create website. So we'll just click the option where it says a little help to use the Bluehost installation wizard. Okay, and then we'll select our website type. Okay, we can add our website industry here. Then click continue, or you can skip the step, and then we'll go ahead and enter in the name of our site. I'm just going to click skip step for now. Okay, and then we can choose from any of these themes, or you can actually skip this step, and then later on within your WordPress website, you can go ahead and select any theme you want, whether it's a paid or a free version. Okay, so that's how you use the Bluehost installation wizard to install WordPress. Okay, so now that we've got our domain, hosting, and WordPress installed, let's go ahead and fine tune WordPress just a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and install WooCommerce, which will add the e-commerce functionality to our site. Okay, so we'll just click login to WordPress. And here we are in our WordPress dashboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to customize our WordPress dashboard permalink, so it's more SEO friendly. So we'll navigate to settings and then permalink. Okay, so by default, usually it's set by the year, the month, and the date. Okay, and then a page that the customer's on. That's not very user friendly. If you can imagine you want to send someone to your shop page, they'll have to navigate to the year, the month, the date, and then shop page. It's just a poor user experience. So we'll select post name here. So then in this case, it will just be /shop or /about or whatever the page is. Okay, so we'll just save changes, and now we'll move on to installing WooCommerce. So by default, Bluehost will automatically install a few plugins that we might not necessarily need. So I'm going to navigate to plugins. I'm just going to clean up this installation. Okay, so here I can see it's added opt-in monster and WP forms. So I'm going to disable these plugins and actually delete them. Okay, and now that we've deactivated it, we can actually go ahead and delete it. So I've just clicked on this WP forms, and now we'll click delete, then press OK. Okay, so now with that out of the way, we can actually move on to installing WooCommerce to add our e-commerce functionality to our site. So we'll click plugins, and then we'll just click add new, and then here we can just search for WooCommerce. Okay, and here it is. We can go ahead and install this one. Okay, so now that we've got WooCommerce installed, we can go ahead and activate it. Okay, and now this will take us through the WooCommerce installation wizard. Right, so we can go ahead and select our country. We can put in our address. Okay, and then we'll click continue. Okay, so here it's just asking us if we want to allow WooCommerce to access non-sensitive data from our store. This is totally up to you. I'm just going to select no thanks for now. Okay, and then here we can choose our industry. So I'm going to create a fashion type website. So we'll click continue. Okay, and then here we can choose whether we want to sell a physical product, downloadable products, and so on. Okay, we can ignore these for now. So for example, if you wanted subscription, you can go ahead and enable this, or we can get subscription and these other functionalities from a different website. So we'll skip this for now. Okay, and here it's just asking for some survey information. So you just go ahead and fill this in, click continue, and then I'm gonna uncheck this option here. And then in terms of themes, I'm going to actually go ahead and skip these as well. Okay, so we'll go ahead and skip this step. Okay, and we're halfway there. Okay, so here WooCommerce actually gives us a handy checklist for us to complete. So we can add our first product, we can set up the payment method, tax rates, shipping costs, and so much more. Okay, but the next step for us is we're actually going to go ahead and design our website. Okay. So if we navigate to our homepage here, we can see how it looks. Okay, so you can see our website's looking like this. Not the most attractive website, but it's okay. We've got a few standard pages now as well since we've installed WooCommerce. So we've got a cart page, a checkout page, and a shop page as well. Okay, but of course we haven't got any products, so we won't see anything. Okay, so now, as I said, we'll move on to actually designing our web store. Okay, so to do this, we're going to actually start from a template. Okay, because time is money. So we can spend 10 hours trying to design our website, so we can obsess over this font, the font size and so on, and be here forever. But time is money, so we'll go ahead and actually get started from a template. And if you want later on, we can actually go ahead and customize that template. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and choose our template here. Right, so I'll leave the link as well in the description to Theme Forest and to this particular page. Okay, so we've got various different designs here to start from. Okay, and the beauty about this is you don't have to obsess about worrying whether it's responsive, whether it will look fine on mobile, because these companies already done it for us. So it's a great starting point for us to actually create our website. Okay, so I like this particular template, so we can preview it as well. So I like this template, so we're going to actually be creating this site within our tutorial. Okay, so we can just click buy. I've already purchased it, so I've already got a membership with Envato Elements, and you pay a set amount every month and you get access to pretty much all these templates here. So it's a great deal, and you can mix and match, or you can just choose a individual template if you want. It's relatively inexpensive. Okay, so I've already downloaded my template. So the next step would be to upload and apply this design to our website. Okay, so now we'll actually start by designing our template, and to save time, we're actually going to install all the other required plugins that we need in this step as well. So we're going to install Elementor. That's the page builder we're going to use to allow us to visually customize our site. So we'll navigate to our dashboard and we'll install Elementor. So again, we'll navigate to plugins, add new, and then I'm just going to search for Elementor here, click install and then activate. Okay, so I do actually have an account with Elementor. So I've actually purchased the pro version as well to Elementor. X this off. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and upload the pro version of Elementor. Again, I'm just going to click upload. Okay, so I'm going to install Elementor. And if you don't have the pro version of Elementor, you can just navigate over to elementor.com. Okay, click on pricing and then the page builder plugin. Okay, and then you can choose whichever plan suits your requirement. So I've uploaded Elementor. Now we'll just click activate. Okay, and that's been updated fine. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and upload our conversion focus plugin. Okay, so we'll download the Woosuite all-in-one checkout plugin, which allows you to optimize the checkout experience for your customers and basically increase your conversion rate as well as order value as well by offering order bumps, dynamic offers, and so much more. So go ahead and download the all-in-one checkout plugin. You can get the free version or the pro version. It's totally up to you. Okay, and then next we'll go ahead and download the Woosuite Dynamic Pricing and Discount plugin, which will allow us to offer buy one get one free offers, first time offers, spend over X amount to get X discount, and so much more. Okay, so this is this particular plugin. Again, we'll download the Woosuite Variation Swatches plugin, which will allow us to display our variable product with beautiful swatches just like this. So it just makes it more user friendly for your customers to select the particular variant of the product that they want. Okay, so we can download this plugin. Again, there's a free and a pro version. Okay, and then next we'll download the Woosuite product bundle, and this will allow us to create product bundle upsell just like this. So this will allow us to create frequently purchased products like this here, similar to Amazon. We can create product bundles with variations, and we can also offer quantity breaks pricing to our customers. So the companies that we typically work with, usually bundling products similar to this usually equates to 30% if not more of their revenue. It's the same for us as well. When we bundle our products, that equates to well over 30% of our overall revenue. So I highly recommend that you go ahead and get this plugin as well. So if you go ahead and choose the all access plan, you can actually download all the Woosuite plugin, which I've just mentioned, for a reasonable price. So we'll navigate back over to our dashboard. Okay, and now we'll navigate to plugins and then we'll click add new. Okay, so assuming you've downloaded the Woosuite plugins, which I've just mentioned, we'll just go ahead and upload the Woosuite core plugin. Okay, so we'll just click install, then we'll click activate. Okay, and then we'll see this Woosuite menu here. So now we'll go ahead and click on activate under the Woosuite menu. So we'll enter in our license key. Okay, and that's activated successfully. So now we'll go ahead and install the various plugins which I mentioned. So we'll install variation swatches. We'll also install the pro version. Okay, so once you've installed it, just go ahead and toggle this to on. Same for the pro version as well. Okay, and then we'll install as well our product bundle. Then we'll toggle this to on. And then we'll also install our dynamic pricing plugin. Okay, and then we want to toggle this to on. Okay, and then we'll do the same for our all-in-one checkout plugin as well. Okay, so we've activated all our conversion focus plugins that will help maximize our store revenue. Okay, and then we'll install one last plugin, which is Envato Elements, and that will allow us to upload the Elementor kit that we've just purchased. Okay, so we'll navigate to plugins, add new. Okay, and then here we'll just search for Envato Elements, and then we'll install this plugin here. Again, I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to install it that way. Okay, so we'll activate this. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and actually upload the template kit which we've purchased. So we'll go to Elements, and then we'll go to Installed Kits. Okay, and we don't have any install kit on our site yet, so we'll go ahead and upload one. Okay, so we'll go ahead and choose the file which we've just downloaded, which is this particular template. So we'll click open. Okay, and here it's added our kit. Okay, so we can install the global kit style. So we'll import this. Okay, so that's fine. And then we can import our account page. We can also import our checkout page. And we'll install our home page. Okay, we can click on this as well just to see it a bit bigger. As well, you could choose any of the other home page. So we can install this as well. And then we'll get to choose which design we want to display. Okay, we can import our contact page. Okay, so here it's saying there's 2 requirements that we need to install to make sure our template display as it should. So we'll click install requirements, and then we'll click it here. Okay, so that's installed fine. Okay, so now we can actually move on to designing our site. So we're going to switch the current theme that we're using. Okay, so we'll navigate to Appearance, Themes, and here it's using the default WordPress 2023 theme. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and select WordPress.org themes. Okay, and then we'll search for Hello. We're going to use the Hello theme by Elementor. Okay, and it's this one, it's Hello Elementor. Okay, so we'll install this one and click Activate. Okay, perfect. And now we can actually view our website. It'll look pretty basic, but we'll change that in a few minutes. Okay, so this is our website's looking, not the best, but it's good that it's nice, basic, and streamlined. Okay, so let's actually go ahead and design our template now. Okay, so we'll navigate back to our dashboard. So we'll go your website name here, and then click Dashboard. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and select Templates just on the Elementor here. And then we'll select Theme Builder. Okay, so here we can design a few sections. So we can design the header section, the footer section, the single blog post, single page template, archive template, search page, single product archive, and so much more. Okay, and our 404 page as well. Okay, so we can see we've already got these sections active. So we've got the single page, shop page, search, header, and footer, and product page active. So now when we actually view our site, we should be able to see these sections. Okay, we can see that's our site logo. This is where the product image would be. Okay, so currently it's not looking the best, and that's because we actually need to go ahead and add some products so we can bring it to life. Okay, and we'll add our site logo as well. So let's navigate back to our dashboard. Okay, so now we'll actually go ahead and create our homepage since we've got the basic structure of our website set up. Okay, so we'll X this off. Okay, so now we'll create our homepage. So we'll navigate to Pages and then click Add New. Okay, and we're just going to name this Home, and then I'm going to click edit with Elementor. Before we actually create our page design, what I want to do is I want to edit our site logo. So if you can see these images here, this is where your site logo would be. So click on this menu icon, and I'm going to click on that site settings. Okay, and then under site identity, I'm going to add our site logo here. Okay, so insert this. And then for our site favicon, which is this little icon here on the browser, we can go ahead and upload it. If you don't have all these things, it doesn't matter at this stage, okay? So we can add those later on. The main thing is that we get our site up and functional as well. And then we can change our site name, and we can add our site description here. Then we can update this. Then we can go back. And I think that's all we'll change for now. So we can actually X this off. And then here we're back to our home page. Okay, so now when we refresh this page, instead of seeing those images here, we can see it's now our site logo. And in some cases, we just need to reduce the sizing, but we'll tackle that in a second. Let's go ahead and actually create our home page. So here we can see our home page title, which says home. So I'm going to click on this settings icon here, and then I'm going to enable this option, which says hide title. Okay. And then finally here, we're going to actually start designing our home page. So we'll click on this Envato icon, and then we'll click on view installed kit. And then here we'll go ahead and insert this home page template. Okay, and just like that, we've got our amazing new home page design, saving us countless hours of editing back and forth. Okay, so you'll see a few blank sections like this. This is where our products will go. But since we haven't added any products yet, it's just displaying blank, okay? But as we add the products, these sections will auto populate. And we can tweak the wording and the copy and so on. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to change this text here, we can just click on it. And then we can just say save 35%, okay? And then we can update the year as well. So we can say 2024. Okay, we can change the button text as well. Okay, here is the text here. So it says shop summer sale. So we can say this to just say shop sales. Okay, we can change the button color. So if we click on style, here we can see it's this ready color. So we can change this to be more pink, for example. Okay. We can add in our social links. So if we click on this pencil icon, here we can see Facebook, and then we've got the icon here. And then here we can just add the link to our Facebook URL. Okay, we can change the heading. If we didn't want a section as well, if you notice this blue box around it, we can just simply delete it. Okay, and I'm going to click Control Z just to redo it. Okay, and we can just customize it like this, but I'm going to hit publish for now, and then we'll tackle this once we've added a few products to our site, and then we'll see how it's looking. Okay, so now that this is updated, we can actually have a look at our website. Okay, so it's showing this page because currently our blog archive page is actually set to our home page. So to change this, we'll just navigate to our dashboard. Then we'll go down to settings, and then we'll navigate to reading. So we'll select a static page here. And then for our home page, we can select home. And then for our post page, we should create a blog page, but I'm going to select sample page for now. And then later on, we can rename the sample page to the blog page. Okay, so let's navigate now back to our home page, and we should see our home page design. Okay, so our site's coming on fine. This is looking so much better. We've got our main featured section. We've got our latest products, and then a few other products here. Okay, so I don't like this footer logo being so big. So before we move on, let's actually edit this footer section here. So I'm going to click on edit with Elementor, and then I'll click footer here. Okay, to edit this footer section. Okay, so I'll click on the logo that I want to edit. Then I'm going to navigate to style. And then for the width, I'm just going to drag and drop it to a nice size, which I like. Okay, so that looks fine. So now we'll just update this. Okay, whilst we're here, we might as well update the copyright text as well. So we'll say my awesome store, myamazingstore.com. Okay, that's looking so much better. And it would make sense as well to update the social icon links. So I'll just click update. Then we can visit our store page again. Okay, and this is looking loads better. Okay, so now I'll show you how to set up your website menu. So you navigate to appearance and then navigate to menu. Okay, so you'll enter in your menu name here. So for example, you can say main menu, for example. Okay, then we'll click create menu, and then we can go ahead and add our menu item. So we can add our home page that we created. We can add our shop page, for example. If you wanted to add a custom link, you can go ahead and click on custom link here, and then you can just enter in the link address. So for example, I can say google.com, and then we can say Google, okay? And we can add this to our menu. Okay, but I'm not actually gonna do that. So let's just remove this. Okay, and then we can go ahead and hit save menu. Okay, then we can navigate to template and then theme builder. Then we can edit our header section and our footer section as well to add our menu. So let's just go ahead and hit edit. Okay, and then we'll click on this menu item here. And then here where it says menu, we can actually go ahead and choose from the menu that we've created. And then we can just hit update, and we'll just do that for all the different menus, okay? And it's a similar process as well for your footer menu here. So to edit your footer menu here, we can just click edit footer. And then when we click on this menu item, you could create a separate menu, and then you can set it as your footer menu, for example. Okay, so if we click on this option here where it says menu screen, we can open it in a new tab, and then I'll quickly create a footer menu. So I'm going to click create menu here. And then this time I'm going to name this one footer, right? Hit create menu. And then this time I'm going to add pages like our privacy policy page, okay, like this one. Any contact us page or anything else like that, okay? I'm just going to add privacy policy for now. You'll just basically add all the different pages that you want in your footer section here, okay? And now when we refresh this page, we should now be able to see an option to select our footer menu. Okay, so let's click on our menu again. Okay, and then we can say footer, okay, and just update. Okay, so that's how we specify our header menu and also our footer menu as well. Okay, so let's move on to creating our first WooCommerce products now. So I'm going to be creating 3 different product types. So I'm going to create a simple product. So if you can imagine a cap, for example, usually it's just one size. So there's no variable options for the customers to select. And then I'll show you how to create a variable product. So if you can imagine a t-shirt, we might have the color that the customer needs to choose from, and the size as well. Okay, so that's a variable product. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to create a bundled product, which is grouping similar products together. Okay, so we'll start with the simple product. And to do this, we'll navigate back to our dashboard. So now we'll navigate to products and then click add new. Okay, so then we'll add our product name. Okay, so in the long description, we can go ahead and add some information about our product. We can add our product price. Okay, and we can go ahead and add our product image. So we'll just click on select image here. I'm going to drag and drop the image which I've got. You can also click upload and then select the image that way. Okay, so I'll click select product image. We can create a category as well. So I'm just going to click add new category, and I'm going to name this one tops, then click add category. Okay, so this is in our tops category. We can add a product tag as well. So I could say blue, for example. That's actually white. And then for our inventory, we can navigate to inventory here, and then we can say manage stock, and then we can say we've got 45 units of this particular product. We can add a SKU code as well, and we can allow customers to purchase on back order. Okay, and then for our short description, we can add some extra information here, and I'll show you. So I'm going to add a short here just so we know where each of these sections are displaying in our theme. Okay, so we'll click publish. Okay, we'll click view product. Okay, and here we've got our product image, and then here we've got our short description. So this is where we added that short text here, and then here we've got our long description. Okay, we've got other information like our product category and product tags, and any reviews as well. Currently we've got 0 reviews, but our customers can add their reviews here. Quite happy with this image layout. So when we actually go back into designing this site, we'll actually make this image a lot larger. Okay, but this is our product page, so that's looking good. Okay, so now we'll actually go ahead and create a variable product. Okay, so we'll navigate back to our dashboard. Okay, so to create our variable product, first I'm going to create our product attributes, such as the product size and a product color and so much more. Okay, So we'll navigate to products, and then we'll navigate to attributes just under WooCommerce here. So we'll just click attributes, and then we'll create our first attribute. Okay, so we'll just say color, for example, and just click add attribute. And then I'm going to create our size attribute. So we say size and click add attribute here. Okay, and then we'll create the terms for our attribute. So for color, we'll create all the attribute terms. So for example, we can say blue, red, and then just click add color, and then maybe green. Okay, and then click add color. Okay, so we'll just navigate back to attributes, and then we'll go ahead and customize the attribute term for the size. So we can say large, small, and so on. Okay, so we'll say large, so just L, maybe M for medium, and then S for small, and then maybe extra large. Okay, so we'll put XL. Okay, so now we'll actually go ahead and create our variable product. So we'll navigate to products, add new, and we'll enter in, so it's similar to the simple product that we created earlier. So we'll enter in the product name, the long description, go ahead and choose our image, and then we can add any gallery image as well that we want. And we can choose a category. So I'm going to add this in tops as well. The main difference is here where it says product data, we'll select a variable product here, and then we'll navigate to attributes, and then we'll go ahead and select our attributes. So we can say the color, for example, and click add, and then we can select the attributes that we've created on a global level. You can also add it on a product level as well. But the benefits with creating it on a global level is that we've got more swatch customization essentially. Okay, and we'll get more into that in a second. But for now, I'm just going to select the attributes that relates to this particular product. So let's say this is available in a red variant and a blue variant. Okay, so with this option here, I'm going to select use for variations. Just hit save attributes. Okay, and I'm going to add our size attribute now. So I'll select size and then click add. Okay, and then from here, I'm going to say we've got this particular top in XL or small or large, okay, or even medium as well. Okay, and then I'm going to select use for variation. Okay, so it's important to select use for variation. Then we'll just click save attributes. Okay, so now when we navigate to variations here, we can go ahead and select create variations from all attributes, and then click go, press OK, and then press OK again. And it's added 8 different variations. Okay, so we've got this variant in green and the large size. And then we can go ahead and customize the pricing. Okay, so we can say it's $45 for this variant. We can add our SKU code. We can add a sale price as well if needed. For the stock status. Okay, so to enter in the individual stock amount, we need to navigate to inventory, and then we need to enable this where it says manage stock. Okay, and then we can manage the individual stock on a variation level. Okay, so now we've got this option where it says manage stock, and we can enable it, and then we can go ahead and enter in our stock quantity here. We can add an image for this particular variant. Okay, let's say this one. And we can enter in other information such as the product weight and the dimension and any other description for when customers select this particular variant. And then we can just scroll through and customize each of those fields for our other variant. Okay, but I just want to bulk add a set price for all variant. So I'm going to select here where it says add, and then we'll select under pricing, set regular price. I'm going to hit go, and then I'm going to set it to $45 for all the variations. Okay, so we'll click OK, and then OK again, and then it will automatically update all our variants to be $45. Okay, we can do the same as well for stock, for the stock amount. Okay, so to bulk update our inventory, we're going to go ahead and select where it says toggle manage stock and click go. And then finally, we'll scroll back down to inventory. We'll select stock here, click go, and then we'll enter in the stock amount. Okay, so we've got 50 units of each variant. Then we'll click go. And now when we go ahead and view the stock quantity here, the all should say 50. So that's how we'll bulk edit the stock on our variable product. Now we can update. Okay, so ideally you just go through and set the images for all the different variants as well. Okay, so if you wanted to add more than one images as well, for each variant, or if you wanted to insert a video into that gallery, I'll quickly show you how to do that. But let's just go ahead and finish this off now, and then I'll show you how you can do that. Okay, so we'll hit save changes. I'm going to enter in our short description here, and then we'll go ahead and publish this product. Then we can view the product. Okay, and then here on this product page here, you can see we can choose our color, we can choose the size, and then we can add it to cart. Okay, but as I mentioned, I'll show you how you can add different gallery images, and a quick hack as well, how you can actually improve this layout here. Okay, so we'll head back over to our dashboard, and we'll actually enable the Woosuite additional variation images. So I'm just going to navigate to add-ons. Okay, so here I'm assuming that you selected the all access package that will give you access to all these different functionalities. Okay, so here I'm just going to enable additional variation images. Again, if you didn't select the all access plan, if you just head over to woosuite.com, you can go ahead and download the additional variation images separately. Okay, so I'll install this. Okay, so I'll just refresh the page. Usually there's a manage button here, but in the event that it doesn't load, we can just refresh the page, and here it's loading fine. And we'll also see this extra menu item here as well. So now when we navigate over to our variation product, we should have the option to display multiple gallery images, as well as adding a video to our gallery as well. So let's head back over to our product page. So I'm going to navigate to products or product, and then I'm going to click on our variable product here. Okay, and then under variations, for example, this particular variation here. Okay, so here you can see you can add additional gallery images. So for example, I could select this one and this one. Okay, and then when you click on the individual image, here you can see this extra section which says image URL. So you can add a YouTube URL, a self-hosted URL, as well as a Vimeo URL. So let's quickly get a YouTube URL. Okay, so I've just typed in Fashion Week. So let's go ahead and click on this. Okay, so then we can just copy the YouTube URL. So we'll copy everything before this and sign. Okay, so we'll copy this, and then we'll navigate back over to our dashboard. Okay, and then in this video URL section, we can go ahead and paste in our YouTube URL. Okay, so then we'll just click add images. Okay, and here we can see our additional images. Okay, so let's save changes, and let's see how it looks on the front end. Okay, so let's choose the variation. Okay, and here you can see our main variation image, and we can see additional images here. Okay, and then here we can see the video, so we can play it, and we can choose the display of this thumbnail. Okay, if we head back over to our dashboard, we can navigate to Woosuite and then additional variation images. And then here where it says thumbnail gap, we can say 5, for example, and then we can just hit save changes. Okay, so now when we refresh this page, we should see a bigger thumbnail gap. So let's update this page. Okay, and then here you can see a thumbnail gap here. Okay. Okay, so next we'll go ahead and create our product bundle using the Woosuite product bundle plugin. Okay, so before we do that, I want to just give you an idea of what it is we're trying to create. So we'll navigate over to this site here, and we're trying to create a bundle for this particular look. Okay, so within our bundle, we'll include these products. So we'll include the shirt, the trousers, and also the vest, and then we'll package it, we'll bundle it together and give customers a discount to help increase our average order value. So we'll add these products individually, and then finally we'll add the product bundle, combining all the products together. Okay, so just to save time, I'll pause the video and then I'll quickly create these products individually, and then I'll walk you through creating a product bundle. So here we are under products or products, and as I mentioned before, I was going to add the vest individually as a product. This is just a single product. This trousers here is a variable product, so the customer can choose the appropriate size, and then this shirt here as well is a variable product. So since I've already walked you through how to create a single product and a variable product, you'll just repeat the process for these particular items, and then we'll go ahead and create our product bundle. So we'll click add new. I've already started creating it here, so I'll just edit this one here, but in your case you'll just click add new. Okay, so this should feel quite familiar now. So we'll just give it a name. So I'll just put Somerset here, top plus trousers plus vest, Okay, then we can add a long description. Then we'll go ahead and add our product image. We can add some gallery image as well. Choose our category. And then here I've just added some short description. And then the key part is here. So usually it's set to simple. So under product data, we just want to ensure that we choose bundled product. Okay, and then we'll navigate down here to bundled product. And then we can choose the bundle item location. Okay, so since we're using Elementor, this template design won't take effect. So we'll have the option to manually display where the bundled items will show. Okay, so we'll just navigate to where it says applies to. Okay, and we can choose from product. So we can choose the individual product, or we can create a bundle from a category. So if we selected our clothing category here, it'll create a bundle with all the items in our clothing category. But in this situation, I just want to select product here, and then we'll individually add our product. Okay, so here I've just added, let's say I wanted to add the sunglasses, we could just add it here. And then below it, we'll set the quantity. So we can say they'll get 2 trousers. So we can change this to 2, maybe 1 jacket and 1 t-shirt. Okay, but we'll just change this back to 1 for now. And then for the price display, we've got a few options. So we can select none, or we can select combine, meaning it will show the total price of the combined products in our bundle. Or we can choose range, meaning it will show the highest price to the lowest price. Or we can choose custom, like I've done here. So we'll just click add rule, and then we'll set the user role to everyone. And then we'll just create our price in here. So we can say $95, for example. Okay, and then we'll scroll down to where it says enable add all to cart. So we want to set this to yes. Hide individual add to cart button, we'll select yes as well. Okay, hide individual quantities, we'll select yes. Hide individual prices, we'll select yes. Hide individual description, we'll select yes as well. And that's about it for now. So we'll go ahead and just publish this product. Okay, so when we view the product, we can see our product bundle. By default, we won't be able to see the bundled items here. We have to make one small change. Okay, and to make that change, we'll hover over where it says edit with Elementor, and we'll select the single product, and we just want to add a short code to this template. Okay, so under my short description here, I've just added this short code, which just says bracket Woosuite dash woo dash bundle, and then close bracket. Okay, I'll leave it in the description below. You can see it here as well. And when it's a product that isn't a bundled product, there'll be no changes to the page layout. So this will only take effect when it realizes that it's a product bundle page. Okay, so you just add that short code as I mentioned, and then just press update, and then we'll be able to see our product bundle. Okay, so customers will be able to quickly just choose the appropriate sizing that they want, and they can go ahead and add it to cart. Okay, once I add it to cart, they can go ahead and check out. Okay, so in this section, I want to show you how you can maximize the conversions and revenue on your store using a few different hacks. Okay, so we've already gone through bundling our product. Again, this is an excellent way to increase your average order value and your overall sales. Stores that we work with, typically bundling the product equates to over 30% of their revenue. Okay, and it's a similar result for us as well. All right, so that's bundling the product. The next step is to offer a free shipping threshold. So here in our header section, we've already displayed that the customer will get free shipping over $100. That's great, but we can take it a step further. And this is where the all-in-one checkout plugin comes in. So we'll navigate back to our dashboard. Okay, and then we'll navigate to Woosuite, and then we'll navigate to all-in-one checkout. Okay, so under the mini cart section here, we're going to enable our mini cart widget. So I've already enabled mine. Okay, and then we're going to enable this free shipping progress bar. Okay, and then we'll set the threshold to $100 or pounds, whatever your currency is. And then here we can customize the message. So, okay, so we can add the initial message that will display in our free shipping counter bar. And we can also customize the remaining message. And also we can customize the message when they actually reach that threshold. Okay, but I'm going to leave everything as default as it is for now. We'll just hit save changes. Okay, so I'm going to visit our shop page. Okay, and now when we add a item to cart, here you can see it says congrats, we qualify for standard shipping. Again, you can customize this message, but if I remove a few items, Okay, here we can see our free shipping bar counter. So it's saying I'm £25 away from unlocking free shipping. Again, this will help increase your average order value, which will allow you to invest more in product or invest more in advertising. Okay, so far we've covered product bundling, we've covered offering free shipping, showing a free shipping progress bar. Okay, and now we'll have a look at how you can actually increase the conversion rate on your checkout page. Okay, using the Woosuite all-in-one checkout plugin. Okay, so we'll navigate back to our dashboard. Okay, and then here where it says recent checkout fields, we'll go ahead and create a new checkout fields. Again, I've already created one, so I'm just going to edit this field here. But in your case, you'll just go ahead and click create new checkout. Okay, so why this is huge is we've now got the option to actually customize the checkout fields shown on a checkout. We can customize the checkout design also. So that's super huge, so maximizing conversions. Okay, so not all these fields that we've got listed here are necessary. Okay, let's say for example you wanted to remove the email address. Let's say for your country or whatever it is, you only require the phone number and their name, last name, and so on. Let's say you wanted to hide this shipping section as well. We can just hide this section. If you wanted to add more fields, ask different questions on the checkout, we can simply drag and drop it here, and then we can relocate it to wherever we want as well. We can delete the fields, and as I said, we can add various different fields on here. Okay, by just simply dragging and dropping it. We can rearrange the fields as I mentioned, just to streamline the checkout experience. Okay, so now when we navigate to the design tab, we can use your default theme layout, or we can actually choose one of our conversion focused layouts as well. So there'll be more checkout designs available as time goes on. So I'm going to select this 2-column layout here, and I'm going to select this particular design here as well. So I'll navigate to settings. I'll enable this checkout form. We can give it a name because there might be cases where you've got multiple different checkouts, right, for different customer segments. Okay, we can rename the proceed to checkout button as well. So we can say pay now, make it even more clear. And then we can just save changes. Okay, and now when we visit our shop page and our checkout, we'll have a much more streamlined customer experience. Okay, so we'll click on this widget here, click checkout. And here you can see we've got this clean, modern, user-friendly design. Okay, if you wanted as well, I didn't mention this, but if you wanted as well, you can add multiple steps as well. So I'll quickly show you how you'd add multiple steps. So to add extra steps, you can just click this plus icon here, and then we can add as many steps as we want. Let's say, for example, if we wanted to drag and drop this billing section onto step 2, we can do so. Okay, and add billing sections onto step 2 here. So it's a super flexible plugin that offers loads of conversion focused features. Okay, that's the third method, is just to streamline the checkout experience, reduce the unnecessary fields, and also enable the conversion focused checkout design as well. Next, we're going to have a look at offering some checkout upsells. Okay, so let's navigate back to our store page, and then we'll craft a upsell. Okay, so let's say, for example, if a customer was to purchase this particular top, maybe we want to upsell them this vest here to try complete the look. Okay, so we'll create that offer on the checkout page, and then I'll show you how you can actually introduce it on a cart page as well. So let's navigate back to all-in-one checkout, and we'll navigate back to the general settings page. Okay, and then where it says order bump, so this is a pro feature, so you need a pro version to do this. So we'll click add new. And then we'll give this one a name. So we'll say vest upsell, click add order bump. Okay, and then for the product, we'll search for our vest. Okay, then we'll click add product. And then here we can offer a discount as well. So we can see usually this is £25 in my case. We can offer a discount, a percentage discount on the regular price, for example. And we can say a 10% discount, okay? And then for the display, we're going to display this above the order summary on the checkout page. We'll give it a priority of 1. Okay, so if ever you've got multiple rules running at the same time, so the rule with the highest priority will trigger for that particular customer. Okay, so we'll navigate to the design section, and then we can craft this offer for our customers. Okay, so for the offer description, I can say something like complete the look and get this amazing vest, for example. Okay, and for the CTA, the call to action, we can say, yes, I want this. Okay, and then for the order bump style, we've got this default design here. or we've actually got this notification style design. Okay, so I'm going to select the default design. And then for the conditional rule, we'll set this to run whenever a customer purchases a product from a particular category. Okay, so we'll say from the t-shirts category. Then we'll just save changes. Then we'll X this off. And then I just want to double check this particular shirt is in the t-shirt category. So let's just double check this. Okay, perfect. Yep, it's in the t-shirt category. Okay, so now we can actually try purchasing this product. Okay, so let's see what we've got in our cart. So we'll remove this from our basket. Okay, and we'll purchase this. Okay, so now we'll navigate to our checkout page. Okay, and then here we can see our upsell, right? So we can see the product name, our call to action, and then here we can see it's been discounted, and here we can see our 10% discounts applying. So if we select this option, it will automatically add it to our cart and the customer can check out. So we've had a look at a few options in how you can maximize your sale. Again, to recap, we've had a look at bundling your products. We've had a look at free shipping, offering free shipping and displaying it in a free shipping bar. And we've had a look at checkout upsell. We can also display this checkout upsell in a cart page as well. So you've got two opportunities to actually upsell customers. Okay, so let's display this in our cart. So again, we'll navigate to this mini cart section. And then here where it says show order bump in mini cart, we'll enable this option. And then we get to choose where we want to display it. So we'll display it at the bottom of the mini cart widget. Okay, and then here we've got the option if we want to show the discount within the cart or not. Okay, I personally recommend not offering a discount in the cart page. So if the customer's browsing and they see the upsell without the discount, there's two things that will happen. There's a type of buyers that they're not swayed by a discount, so they'll go ahead and purchase it. And then there's the one that's constantly wants a discount, okay? For the one that constantly wants a discount, if they see the full price within the cart page, okay, and then they don't take you up on the offer, and then when they go to the checkout page and they see the one-time offer that it's currently on sale, then they're more likely to go ahead and purchase it. Okay, so that's why I personally wouldn't enable that discount within the mini cart widget. Okay, and then finally here we'll allow customers to add the order bump to their basket. Okay, and then we'll just hit save changes. Okay, so we'll navigate back to our product page. Okay, and we'll refresh this page. Okay, so remember this rule will only trigger if a customer purchases an item that matches our rule criteria. So when we check our mini cart here, we can see this upsell here. And as you can see as well, here it's displaying the full price, okay? So we've got the option to offer the discount within the mini cart, but again, as I said, I don't recommend it. I recommend just offering the full price. So we've got that second chance to actually upsell the customer on this particular product on the checkout page. Okay, so now we'll have a look at how you can actually create a first time buyer discount, okay? And we'll be using the Woosuite Dynamic Pricing and Discount plugin to achieve this. So we'll navigate to our dashboard, okay? And we'll navigate to Woosuite and then Dynamic Pricing Rules, okay? And then on the order total, we'll click Add New Pricing Group, okay? And we'll give this a name. So it's just for internal purposes. So we'll say first time buyer discount, okay? Okay, and we'll base this discount on a cart total. You can base it on a category total as well. So you could say spend over $50 in our accessories category and we'll give you 5% off, for example. But I'm just going to do this based on the entire cart total. And this rule will apply, we'll set it to apply to everyone, but we'll enable this option where it says first time buyer only. So what will happen when you enable this option is when the customer is on the checkout page and they're entering their email address, the system will check to see if that email address already exists on the system. If it does, the offer won't trigger. And if the email doesn't exist, then they'll be able to redeem that offer. Okay, so that's how that works. And we can schedule this promotion to run within a given time period as well. So the minimum amount that a customer needs to spend is $100, for example. And for the maximum order total, we'll just put a asterisk sign, the star sign, to say and above. Okay, so spend $100 and above, and we'll give you a percentage discount of, let's say, 15%. Okay, and this only applies to first-time buyers. So this is an excellent way to attract a new customer to your brand. Okay, by offering that first-time buyer-only discount. Okay, so then we'll just hit Save Changes. And with this particular plugin, you can create many type of campaigns. So as I said, you can create buy one, get one free, bulk discount, tier discount, and so much more. But I'll leave a link in the description below to a few of my favorite promotions using this particular plugin. And a good thing about this promotion as well is that customers don't need to spend time fiddling with discount codes, because a lot of the time they don't bother to redeem them. So in this situation, it just happens automatically behind the scenes. Okay, so now I'll show you an inbuilt feature in which you can use with the default WooCommerce system, and that's just generating coupons. Okay, so we'll navigate to WooCommerce here, and then we'll navigate to coupons. You can also find it under marketing as well. So if you go marketing, you'll find it. You can see coupons here. Okay, so we can create our first coupon code. So this is a coupon code. This is the code that the customer will actually enter on the checkout. Okay, so we can say, okay, so here I've just created this code, big 10. If you wanted as well, you can click generate code, and it will automatically generate a random code for you to send to customers. And then on the discount type, we can choose from percentage discount, fixed cart discount, or fixed product discount. Okay, so we can offer a standard discount like a percentage. Okay, and then on the coupon amount, we can set the amount here. For example, if we put 10, then that would be 10%. Okay, we can also allow this coupon code to grant free shipping. We can set a expiry date on it as well. Usage limit, so we can add a minimum spend to it or a maximum spend, and a few other options here as well. So we can assign it to a particular product also. We can limit the number of times this particular coupon codes are used as well, and the amount per user also. Okay, so once you're happy with your coupon, you can just hit publish, and then you can add this coupon code to your marketing campaign. You can also, under description as well, I forgot to mention, you can add a description, and this is just for internal purposes, so you know why you've actually generated this particular coupon code. The first coupon campaign I would probably create is maybe to say sign up to our newsletter and get 10% off. So that's a standard promotional campaign, but it works very well. So if you visit our website as well, you'll see a sign up and get 10% off. I'm not too sure on the exact stats, but I'd say that probably equates to probably 10% of the sales annually. Okay, so it's a simple but effective coupon to implement on your e-commerce store. Okay, and then the final promotional method I would personally add to your site is offering quantity breaks. Okay, so if we navigate to Woosuite and then product bundles, if we navigate to volume-based discount, and we'll go ahead and create a new bundle. Okay, and then here we can choose which product or category we want this to apply to. I'm going to set this to apply to all category, but in reality, you'll probably create it for a handful of products probably. Okay, and I'll quickly show you how it works. So we can just click, so on the discount option, we can click add new option. Okay, and then essentially we basically encourage customers to buy more, right? So here is the amount of items required. Then we can offer them a discount. So we can choose from a fixed discount to a percentage discount. I would say probably 5% here. So if they buy 2 items, then we'll give them a 5% discount. If they buy 3 items, we'll give them a 10% discount, for example. Okay, and then for the subtitle, we can show them how much they've saved. And then we can add a label as well. So we can say most popular, for example. And then for this one, we can even say free shipping. Okay. Okay, and then under general, we'll just give this campaign a name. It's just for internal purposes. Okay, so I'm just going to name mine test. And then for the title, this one's actually displayed on the front end. So we'll just say bundle and save. And then we'll give it a row priority, 1 being the highest, 10 being the lowest. Okay, so then we'll just save changes. Okay, and now when we view one of our products, so we'll navigate to our store page. And let's say if we view this particular product, here we can see our bundle and save discount. We can also see this order total discount, and this is generated by the Woosuite Dynamic pricing and discount plugin. So we'll remove this table here. Okay, so we'll navigate to dynamic pricing rules, then we'll navigate to options, and then we'll enable this option that says hide order total on the cart page, and we also want to hide the order total on the product page as well. So we'll save changes, and now when we refresh this page, here we can see our volume-based discount. So you'll see this on a lot of large retail sites, and the simple fact is it just works. So we've got Again, a lot of the customers that we particularly work with, this equates for a significant amount of their sales. If you can imagine, if you're a customer and let's say, for example, you love this design, then it makes sense to get 2 if you're going to get a discount as well. You want to make the discount appealing as well to customers, okay? And they can quickly choose the variant that they want and then just add it to cart, and that discount will automatically be applied. Okay, so now we'll actually move on to actually setting up our WooCommerce shipping and taxes and other legal pages as well. So to do so, we'll navigate back to our dashboard and we'll set up a few shipping methods. So we'll navigate to WooCommerce and then settings, and then we'll navigate to shipping. Okay, so we'll create our shipping zone. For example, if we want to ship to the USA, we can create a shipping zone specific for US customers, UK customers, and so on. Okay, so I'm just going to name mine UK. And then for the zone region, I'm going to select the United Kingdom here. And then we'll go ahead and add our first shipping methods. Okay, so I'm going to keep it simple in terms of this shipping overview. So I've already created a more in-depth video in regards to setting up the shipping zone, okay? And I'll link it in the description below, and you should also see a call to action on this video somewhere. So I'm going to add a flat rate shipping, and I'm also going to add a free shipping option as well. So again, we just select free shipping here, click add shipping method. Okay, and now we'll actually go ahead and customize the flat rate shipping. Okay, so for the cost, if we click this question mark icon here, there's various formulas in how you can set up your pricing. So I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm going to say it'll be $5 asterisk bracket QTY close brackets. So it's $5 per quantity. So if a customer's got 2 items in a basket, the shipping will be $10. Okay, and you can be creative with the formula as well. So I'm just going to hit save changes, and then for the free shipping, we'll go ahead and click edit, and then we'll add a condition. Okay, so the customer needs to spend a minimum of $100 to qualify for free shipping. Okay, now we can enable this option if you want the minimum to be applied before any coupons being applied. Okay, I'll leave this off, and then I'll just click save changes, and now we've got our first shipping method set up. Okay, there's shipping classes as well. So let's say, for example, if I was selling a bulky item, for example, I could create a specific shipping class and then assign that shipping class to that bulky item, let's say a bed. Okay, so if a customer goes to purchase the bed, then we can customize the shipping charge to be a lot higher, since it will be a lot heavier, right? But again, I'll leave a link in the description below for a more in-depth overview on setting up the shipping. So we'll leave it here in terms of setting up shipping for WooCommerce, and now we'll move on to setting up taxes, okay, within WooCommerce. So we'll navigate to settings, and then we'll scroll down to where it says enable taxes. So we'll enable this option here. Then we'll hit save changes. So since I've based this store to only ship locally, I'm just going to set up tax for us locally as well. So I'll navigate to the tax tab. Okay, and here we've got a few options. So first we need to choose whether we've entered the product prices, including VAT or excluding VAT. So in my case, we can select no, the prices are entered excluding VAT, meaning the VAT will be added on the checkout page, okay? And the tax will be calculated based on the customers. We can choose from here, their shipping address, billing address, or our store address. Okay, we'll set it to shipping address, that's fine. And for the shipping tax class, I'm going to set that based on the cart item. Rounding, no, we'll leave that as it is. Here we can add any additional tax classes. Okay, and these are the ones that are automatically created, okay? And then we've got some tax display options. So we can choose how we want the prices to display on our shop page. Okay, so we'll display excluding tax, or you can set it to include tax. How the prices are displayed on a cart and checkout page. So again, excluding tax or including. Any suffix if you want to add it. And then the tax display, will it be itemized or as a single total? Okay, in my case, I'll leave it as itemized. So everything here I've just left as default. And then we'll go ahead and create our tax rate here. So we'll just click standard rates. We'll select our country code. So we'll click insert row, and then we'll select our country code. So if you leave this asterisk sign, it'll basically apply to all country. Okay. So in my case, I'll just select UK, and the country code is actually GB. Okay, so it just changed that for us, which is fine. And then we'll select the rate to be 20%, okay? Because it's 20% VAT over here. We can add the tax name. So instead of saying tax, I can just say VAT. And we can enable this option if you want it to compound another tax rate, okay? So I'm just going to leave mine as it is for now. For help setting up the tax in your store, I personally recommend probably getting a WooCommerce tax and shipping plugin. That should help automatically calculate it, or just speak to a professional and they'll help you set up the taxes correctly. Okay, so that's just a quick overview of how to set up tax in WooCommerce. So now we'll move on to setting up our legal pages within WooCommerce. So we'll just navigate to pages, and I'm going to click on all pages this time. Okay, and by default, I believe WordPress, or it could have been WooCommerce, created this refund policy for us, and there should be a privacy policy as well. Here we go. Yep. Okay, so if you don't see these pages, that's fine. Just click add new, and then you can just create your privacy policy. For example, return policy, about us, contact us, and so on. Okay. All right. So you just enter in the information here, and then once you finish, just go ahead and publish it. Okay, and then finally, we'll have a look at how to actually add a few payment methods onto WooCommerce store. So again, we'll navigate to WooCommerce, we'll navigate to settings, and then this time we'll navigate to the payments tab. Okay, so if you want to accept credit card payment, personally I use Stripe to accept credit card payments. You can install PayPal as well. And recently, in the past few years, WooCommerce has offered their own payment solution, which is a lot more easier to set up than manually setting up Stripe yourself. So we can click on this discover other payment providers, or we can just go to plugins and then add new, and then we can search for the individual payment providers that we want, for example. So we can say Stripe. As I said, we use Stripe for the card payments, but also incorporate other payment methods like Google Pay, Apple Pay as well, and a few others. Okay, so you can actually install this, and I'll create a separate video walking through the setup process of adding Stripe to your website. Okay, since the only Stripe account I've got is our live business account, I'm not gonna walk through the back end of all that. So you just add the payment method that suits your business. Again, I'll leave a link to a few resources in the description below regarding setting up your payment methods. Okay, and then finally, we can actually go ahead and review our store. So let's visit our homepage now. Since we've added a few products to our store, it should start looking a lot more professional as well. So earlier we had an issue with this display here, and it was actually caused by our SSL certificate. Okay, so I don't want to complicate things, but there was basically some mixed files being loaded onto the page. What that means is some files were secure and some weren't secure, so it was just displaying messed up. To put simply, so how I resolved it is I installed a plugin called Really Simple SSL. I'll show you the plugin. So I just installed this plugin here, Really Simple SSL. So it just forced everything to have the HTTPS URL to make sure everything was secure and not mixed, and that's fixed the display issue. Okay, and now it's displaying fine. Okay, so again, just to recap, we've got our latest product here. Okay, so here this will display our most recent products. We can actually go ahead and edit this actually, so we can see what each section's actually doing. Okay, so we've got our main hero section. If we click on this here, we can see we've got a few slides, okay? And within that slide, we've got a few different images, okay? So we can change it out by clicking on this, and then that will basically change the image, right? So we can swap it to this one if we want. Okay, or we can just remove it completely. It's totally up to you. We can drag and drop and rearrange certain sections. We can hide certain sections if we want. Okay, so for example, let's go ahead and hide. Let's hide this section here. We can hide or delete it. So we'll just hide it for now. Okay, as you can see, it's grayed out, so on the front end, it won't display, okay? And then for this must have, let's click on this one. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we haven't got any items on sale. So this is why we're not seeing any products here. So when we say source, we can just select latest products, for example. Okay, then it will just show the latest products. And then we can actually go ahead and limit the amount that's displaying here. So let's limit this to 1 row. Okay, and that looks fine. Blog posts. Since we haven't got any blog posts on our store, I'm just going to remove this section, and that's fine as it is. Latest arrival, we can click on this, and then we can see where the data is coming from. So this is showing our featured products. So again, here I can just set it to show our latest products. Okay, and then we'll limit it again to only display one row. And to switch up the design a bit, we can actually reduce this. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, we'll reduce it to that, and then we'll limit the amount of products. Okay, that's fine. So that looks good. So as you can see, we started with a template, but we can go deeper and actually customize this template to make it more unique to our store. Okay. And then I'm happy with this, so we can go ahead and update this. Okay, and then we can just view our shop page again. There's one final thing as well that we forgot to do. We forgot to enable our swatches. Okay, so if we navigate over here, we haven't actually utilized our swatches yet, so we can quickly do this before we wrap up this video. Okay, so let's navigate back to our dashboard, and let's navigate to Woosuite, and then we'll navigate to variation swatches. Okay, so I'm going to keep it super simple. I'll leave a link in the description below to show you how you can actually further customize your swatches. Okay, so I'm just going to add a label swatch, and I'm going to enable this for all our products. Okay, so when we view our shop page, now we can see the swatches displaying instead of that drop down. So it's a lot more user friendly, and customers can quickly see all the different options that you've got available. And that's how you create a successful website with WordPress, following industry best practice. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you've got any questions, leave it in the comment box below or reach out to support, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.